So I was just thinking about grief and how there are so many things in our lives that cause grief, whether it's a divorce, the loss of someone you love, the loss of a job, the loss of a favorite pet, whatever it is, there can be grief. And it's not just the loss of something, it might be, you know, grieving through a traumatic accident or experience of some sort of or other. So there's so many different types of things that can cause grief. And one way that I know of to handle grief and get through it, so to speak, is to actually feel the pain. Feel that supreme pain in your heart, even putting your hands on your heart and just saying, yes, I am so hurt. I am so lost. I am so sad. I am so disappointed. So I've had 3 close people commit suicide. I've been traumatized. And I have discovered that the way to move through these things so that you don't get into that space of harboring those feelings, you can move through the feelings, is to actually honor them and say, yes, I feel you, and I'm going to feel you even more deeply. And then as you do this, to just sit with that pain, sit with that loss, sit with that hurt, and really feel it and honor it and say, I recognize you, and you can be here for as long as you need to be here. Recognize it and feel it. And it might take you 20 minutes, or it might take you longer, and it might take you shorter time to actually honor the feeling, the pain and the hurt of grief, and just sit with it and breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths in, expanding your belly. Long, slow exhales, contracting your belly and opening your mouth and exhaling with a sigh. So, and allow yourself to actually experience your pain instead of stuffing it down or hiding it or not dealing with it. Actually feel it and continue to breathe through it. So as you're sitting there with that feeling, breathing through it, thanking that energy for showing you how you feel, and just breathing into it as you sit with it. That's one of the most simple and easiest ways to relieve some of the pain and the hurt and the loss that happens during grief, is to recognize it, honor it, allow it to be there for as long as it needs to be there, and breathe. Breathe into that pain and allow it to dissipate with every exhale, or stay as long as it needs to stay. So if you need any assistance in moving through grief, contact me. I've been doing hypnotherapy for over, I think it's 23 years. And other energy type work, Reiki, firewalk facilitation. So if you need help or assistance in moving through grief, let's get together and do just that. My contact information is in the comments below. In the meantime, breathe and acknowledge what you're feeling.